Hello, my name is Daniel G. Wilson, and this is DGAW Spotlight. Today on Spotlight, I'll be talking to Snow Day.
Going on.
On.
So, how you guys doing today?
Doing alright, how about you?
I'm doing fine. Alright, so, first I'd like to start this interview by asking a question. Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Get swifty.
You like Rick and Morty?
We do.
Yeah, definitely. Gotta get swifty.
What is it about Rick and Morty that appeals to you guys as a group?
Oh man.
Everything?
Yeah, probably the vomit on Rick's mouth.
That's what we relate to the most.
Yeah.
The constant vomit.
The
Yeah.
constant vomit and burping.
Yeah, probably the vomit and burping on Rick's mouth. That's a plus. And everyone has their own Morty.
That's true, actually. Sometimes I can't tell whether I'm the Rick or the Morty. I'm probably the Morty. Okay, my next question. It's again another cartoon, South Park.
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt. In every single way. I think we can both say so.
Yep.
I think our whole band can relate to that.
Mainly
Yeah.
how we're not everybody's buddy guy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Canadian, and we don't all say buddy, friend. We don't all say buddy, friend. Well, there's this one guy. Darn, I said guy. Darn it. Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys, your band name is Snow Day, and in South Park, it's always snowing for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, we're from New England.
Where it's always snowing. I'm
It's
sure you
always
get a lot
snowing.
of snow in Ontario as well.
Yeah, we get a lot of snow here.
Yeah.
Oh, last night, and it was pretty bad.
You guys. I know you guys are in New England get it worse than we do, like where I am in Ontario at least. Here, it's actually pretty warm.
Oh, really?
It's
Like, come on, like, what part of, where in Canada are you located?
So in southern Ontario, so we're kind of close to the states to a degree. So if you go about if you go about 3 hours south of here, you'll probably about hit the southernmost point of Canada.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So yeah, we're experiencing warm weather over here.
Yeah, we're definitely not.
Good.
Well, your band name is Snow Day. Now, my next question actually is about your name. Now, what is it? I'm curious. You guys named your band Snow Day, and then you also released your first EP, called 2 Hour Delay. What is it with this imagery of snow and ice and cold?
Nothing really.
Yeah, just New England weather.
Yeah.
We're all from New England, so it's just kind of something that we decided on as a band to go with.
Interesting. Well, I have to say, even though you guys are named Snow Day, in most of the songs I listen to from you guys don't really have much of a very cold aesthetic. Your music I find is very cheerful, it's uplifting in a sort of way, but at the same time, but not in a kind of cliche way, more kind of like, if I dare say, kind of like a less cheesy Andrew WK kind of upliftment.
Dude, that was like the best compliment ever. Thanks, man.
Yeah, we've all just always, we got into playing this music because we all just want to have a good time, and that's basically what it came out as when we started writing songs. So, kind of helps to write our songs about something happy, uplifting, like you're saying.
That's what we go for. We want to make people happy, you know? That's really what it's all about. Music makes us happy, so.
We're happy with doing it, so might as well make other people happy too.
Well, I have to say, after listening to your music, I think anyone would be hard pressed not to be happy after listening to your songs.
Yeah?
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Now, here's my next question. Free beer.
Free beer?
Yes.
Well, yeah. What about free beer?
Well, on your Bandcamp, you guys say just as your biography, basically free beer.
Well, everyone loves free beer.
Yeah, so we just kind of put it on there as a tagline.
You know,
Free beer.
Free beer.
Do you like free beer? Do you guys like free beer?
Well, I know some guys who do. Actually, there's a band in Mississauga, Ontario, that called Tom Hucklow. They have a song called Beer Career, so there's that.
Beer career. That would be a nice career.
Yeah, it would be.
It's a very good song. It's a good song, I must say. Now, here's my next question. Dylan, I have a question for you, specifically.
Yeah.
Rants. You are known to rant sometimes about different subjects.
Oh yeah.
Explain why.
Well, I mean, just to do it. I mean, really. I mean, you see so many people doing like, I don't know. I feel like our generation has a lot of different cliques per se, and like you see these cliques follow these same routines, and some of them are just really annoying. So I mean, you know, you got to put your 2 cents in. I mean, I feel like everyone has the right to do so, and yeah, I've always felt free to make mine vocal. So
Bit outspoken.
yeah, I don't know.
Like it.
I like to rant. Sometimes I gotta get things off my chest.
Well, I have to say, I've seen some of your rants. I must say, I have to agree with several of them.
Thanks, man.
I really have to agree. Curious, but just for me personally, do you understand? Your thoughts on the term "bay," for example?
I don't even know. That one's a tough one because I don't really know where that came from. Like, I've looked, don't get me wrong. I think all of us have looked, but like, where has it come from? We can't trace an origin of the word bay. So I mean, I have no comment.
Yeah, I still don't understand the meaning of that word. I still don't understand the point of that word.
I always thought it was just babe, but misspelled. That's what I always thought.
Or like a short term for babe or baby.
I know, right? But it's an anagram, and like it just kind of like why?
Sprung up out of nowhere.
Yeah. There'll be more to come too. You know this will. It doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop at bay.
Yeah.
I thought, but.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We agree.
Alright, now here's my other question for you guys. All about that bass.
Yeah.
Tell me about...
The bassist, so I'll let him comment on that one.
All about the bass? How do you mean?
You guys have made, if I remember correctly, a video or art project inspired by All About That Bass. Explain that.
We didn't even know we got a video. We posted All About That Bass, really?
Yeah, the tagline was All About That Bass.
Oh!
I don't remember.
I don't know. Sometimes we don't remember like half the videos we post.
Okay then, never mind.
But it is all about the bass. I mean...
Well, I agree with that because I'm a bassist, so it's all about that bass.
Yeah, I mean, like,
That's how
especially...
I'm
What about in our song? Living Room? I don't know, on our track. I think it's track number what? 3? Yeah, track number 3 on our EP.
Oh yeah, there's a little break for my bass line at the end there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So it is all about the bass in that song for sure.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it does have to just be about the bass.
Nice.
It's important.
The bass is important. Without the low end, everything just kind of sounds too thin. And
Yeah.
like a ghost.
It's like it's missing something.
Precisely.
That's where I come in. I try and fill in.
Precisely. Now, my next question is for you, Dylan, again. Dad rock.
Yeah, it's all about the dad rock.
Now,
The blistering solos and...
well, sort of. My question isn't necessarily about classic dad rock. It's about dad. It's about dad and rock. What's it like? I have to ask this question. You don't mind me asking. What's it like being a dad, being a rock musician dad?
Awesome. It's like one of the greatest things ever. Because like pretty much right now, I mean, you know, you think as a musician, if you're going to try to make something your career, you got to think about those kind of things, and you got to think like, if I'm going to make a career out of this, is it going to be, enough to support what I have? And that's definitely a big thing. I mean, that's the biggest thing, of course, family. And I mean, if we can achieve that, then I'm willing to move forward with anything, really. And I mean, it doesn't really affect anything. I mean, it's great. I love being a dad. I love rocking out. Just bought my son, 3 years old, a little Strat, and he rocks out on that, and hopefully he does the same. So, I mean, really, it doesn't affect anything. If anything, it only makes things better.
Well said. Well, I say, in my opinion, every dad should buy their son a Telecaster when they're young.
Yeah, that's my next purchase.
Stratocaster, Telecaster. Those should be prerequisites.
Oh.
All right, my next question is again for you, Dylan. Insurance.
Oh. Next question. I currently sell insurance. All right.
Love it.
It's all right. I sell insurance. It's fun, and I help people get the lowest rates. Yeah.
Well,
A lot of people hate us, but I mean, it's cool. That's why I'm just Next question.
well, I mean, I asked the question because it's such an interesting, shall I say, it's kind of interesting dualism right there. A fun-loving rock musician at the same time you're involved in insurance. It's very interesting. I must say it makes you a very interesting person to observe and to talk to. I must say.
Yeah, I mean, it's not one of my proudest accomplishments. Don't get me wrong, but I actually used to be a loan underwriter before that, and then I thought I had a better opportunity, and I mean, it's all right. It earns the food that I have to put on the table for my son and stuff like that. But I mean, hopefully that doesn't last forever.
Well, I guess it's a good thing you sell insurance though, because I guess you can ensure your audience will have a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah, excuse the bad joke. I'm not my A game tonight. I'm not my A game. Alrighty then. Now I have to ask you guys, what are your main influences stylistically in music in general? What influences you to craft this style of music?
Foo Fighters. That's one of our biggest influences.
Mm-hmm.
Just the story of Dave Grohl coming from Nirvana, and just I don't know. It's always inspired me.
Weezer.
Yeah.
Maybe definitely Weezer. I mean, but then we got old stuff. I mean, I'm really into blues. Our lead guitarist Alex Coe, who's not with us here tonight, he's actually doing some schoolwork. He's almost done getting his bachelor's degree. So, we're really blues influenced. Like Hendrix is probably my biggest influence of anyone. Stuff like that. Clapton.
I'm a little different, more into I don't know if you ever heard of them. Pavement is my favorite band.
Pavement's awesome.
Pavement, just bands like that. Newer bands like Modern Baseball, Tiny Moving Parts.
Yeah,
really a big fan of them.
Definitely a big fan of them.
Very cool. Now, well, Tiny Moving Parts did have a video where it was snowing outside, where there was a bunch of snow outside. I'm sorry, I have to make a bunch of jokes with snow.
Hey, no, that's fine. That's cool.
I apologize, but... Okay, now my next question is this. Who are your favorite Canadian bands?
Celine Dion.
I like Pup. I don't know if you've ever heard of Pup.
Pup are kind of legends around here right now. It's a little big right here right now. So
I just started listening to them. Big fan of them. They play with those bands like Modern Baseball, Tiny Moving Parts, so it's kind of what I've been into lately.
What is your local scene like?
Oh, it's pretty it's pretty. I should say it's more of like a melting pot. To be honest with you,
It's pretty diverse.
very diverse. It's a hard one. I mean,
We have a lot more like up and coming now. It's more so like in the emo type scene, alternative rock,
indie,
yeah,
kids,
indie.
hipsters, lots of hipsters.
Yes.
And then you have like just like older people too. I mean, like we really for some reason like we appeal to like a lot of people. So like, I mean, we really do have a lot of diversity when it comes to our local shows, and we couldn't be more thankful for that. That's like one of our favorite things about gigging around here.
Yeah, because you have people from everywhere, which is, I mean, every genre, and it's nice to put it out there just to see what different, types of fans looking for,
Yeah.
Especially where it's kind of more of an indie, like emo type scene. In a lot of the places, we've played with bands like that before too. I mean, people have loved us, so it's kind of cool to put it out there that way.
Awesome. Very awesome. Do you guys bring free beer to these events as well?
Someday we're hoping that will be something that we do. Like that's what we're aiming for as a band, really. Like, come see Snow Day, get free beer.
Free beer, yeah.
Like,
and it won't be a joke on the sign. It'll be for real.
It'll be for real someday.
Interesting. Very interesting. So, when can we in the Great White North expect you guys to give us a visit?
Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a couple labels looking at us now. We're hoping to stretch out toward the west first.
Yeah.
And then we want to make our way either, up or down, either what way we go. But somewhere we need to make it across America. Either that or across seas somewhere. I mean, we'd love to get big anywhere. Really. I mean, we like playing to people. That's our thing. So. As long as people like it and want to see us, we'll go.
Whenever Canada will have us, we'll go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's time to write a letter to the Prime Minister.
That's tradition.
Oh yes. So I have to also ask as well. Just curiosity. So, you guys, really, what are your goals, musically speaking? Where can you see yourselves in like 10 years, hopefully speaking?
Still touring.
Yeah,
making this our career, basically. Just doing it all the time.
Just having fun doing this, like not having to work at insurance.
Yeah, that would be a huge plus.
Yeah, no insurance.
No desk jobs.
Yeah, no desk jobs.
Yeah. This is something that would be awesome as a career.
Oh, God. Yeah. That'd be great.
Admirable. Well, look for me in about 50 years when you're going on your look for me in about 50 years when you're still touring like the Stones. I'll be the old man in the front row with his shirt off yelling profanities.
We like that as a fan, yes.
Yes, we actually really appreciate that.
We would welcome that.
50 more years to go. All right. Your EP 2 Hour Delay. Explain the process of making that release and putting out. What was that like? Making your first EP as a group.
It was great. I mean, just having, just being a band and having all those ideas come together into something that we can actually physically have now, and listen to and see, how we came along with all the songs.
Yeah, I mean, it all started with just me, the drummer, and him, and we just started out in our living room playing acoustic guitars, and then one day we were like, well, let's just see what this sounds on electric, and then the longtime friend of ours, Alex Coe, who ended up just, he's doing school down in UMass Dartmouth. He drives up every week, to come practice with us. And then finally, one day we hit up our buddy who kind of has some studio equipment lying around. We pretty much had an idea of where we were going, had some songs that we already had fully out. and then added what we added in, and cut what we wanted to cut out. And I mean, like he said, I mean, having those ideas just come together where the experience was
Awesome.
yeah, it was awesome.
If I'm remembering correctly, you guys also put it out on did a bit of a vinyl run on it as well.
Oh, those are like they're like the vinyls. They're actually CDs that look like vinyls.
Yeah.
That'd be cool though.
Well, that's interesting actually. I've never seen a CD that looks like a vinyl record before actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, gentlemen, I have to add, not gentlemen, my final question is I have to ask you, do you have any final words for the people?
Check out our Facebook page, Facebook.com/Snowday MA. We have our Bandcamp there, we have our SoundCloud there. Just check us out. Give us some input, whether it's negative or positive. We like it all.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us what you think. Share your friends if you like it. We just musicians here trying to make a career out of it. Anything's possible, so we're trying to follow on that good old route. But if you like us, thank you. I mean, we really thank you for having us here and doing an interview with us, Eric.
Yeah. Just basically that. I mean, just check us out if you like us. If you don't like us, I mean, we appreciate feedback. Really like doing this. So.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.